We see you there. We see you, Memphis. I see you. Yay. Who else is coming on? We have Houston, Toronto, New England Financial Center. Wow, we're all the way in London now. All right. Winnipeg. Let's keep it coming. Awesome, awesome. We have Troy, we have Norwood, Oakbrook, Georgia. All right, give yourselves a big round for showing up tonight. It matters, yes? We're ready, Regine. Okay, I got the cue to get started. Good evening, WSB. Let's do a quick wish, everybody. Woo. Awesome. Again, I'm so excited to be hosting Prime Time this evening with you all. For those who don't know me, my name is Regine Lyle, and I am a proud world system builder. This year will mark my 15th year in the business and my 14th year in marriage. So my husband not only recruited me into the business, Michael Lyle, but he's such a good recruiter that he also recruited me in the business as well. So we're excited. He's gonna be joining us shortly. And so why did I join? You know, my background is very quick. I used to be a nurse. I also used to be a teacher. But one of the things I realized was I had a JOB. Who here knows what that stands for? Say it with me, you guys. Just over broke. And so I knew with those two careers that I wasn't going to go anywhere. And one of the things I kept asking myself was, what is it that the top 5% know and understand? And my friends on this call, they know two things. They know how to make money work for them. And they also know how to make people work with them. And I'm so fortunate that because in this business, you get to do both. So yes, but you gotta make a decision. So tonight, if you're brand new, please to make a decision. And the first decision that you wanna make, my friends, is the decision to win. Who here are winners? Yes. In order for you to win, you have to get trained. And how do we get trained, my friends? You have to go to convention. So we have G25 coming up in July. You have to go to the Super Trips, which is the Korea. So please to register. And you also have to go to all the Titan X and GX meetings. So I will be there in May at Gold Street celebrating and also learning. The next thing is you have to make a decision to win for your family. That is why we joined. Michael Lyle, I have your seat right here. So that is why we joined. You see, I get coaching from him and he get coaching from me. So his chair is saved right there. And so you got to win for your family. You have to know your why. Would you agree? Because your why, and it has to be strong, that will keep you glued to the business and make you wake up every single day. And the last decision you got to make is a decision to build. So Michael Lyle and myself, we've been training for so many years, and we realized that you can be educated with all of what we do here, but let me tell you, if you don't make a decision to build, you have no business. So this year, we are following the system. And the system is only two things, my friends. If you're not an SMD, the system is to run GX. You gotta run GX every single month, every single week, every single day, whatever satisfies you. And the second system is running the Titan X program. If you're not an SMD, you're not in Titan X, you don't have a business. And if you don't have a Titan X, that's a Titan, that's in Titan X with you, you're also not a for real Titan X. So you not only have to be a Titan X, but you got to have a Titan X with you on the team. And then also in the GX program, you got to be a GX and also have a GX on your team to be credible. So tonight, my friends, sorry for the men, this is all for ladies because WFG stands for, say it with me,
woman, female, girl.
So it's an all ladies night meeting, okay? And let me tell you, we're gonna start on the north side and then we're gonna come back to the south and we're gonna end it in the dirty, dirty south in South Florida. So where it's really hot and really fun. So with that said, let's bring up Miss May Chu. I haven't met her in person, which I think I have, but we haven't really had fun together. But in Sacramento, she's part of Titan X. We will have an amazing time because her name is May and my birthday is May. So already we have something in common. Would you agree? This business is so good like that. So coming from Northwood Financial Center out in Boston, we have May Chu, and she's going to be talking about solutions for different stages of life. So grab your pen, grab your paper, and be engaged in what she's about to share with us. So May, take it away.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Regine. Okay, we have something in common, which is May. Yes, nice. Okay, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen first. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Good?
Yes, we're seeing it perfect, May.
Okay, all right. So thank you, Regine, for the introduction. Actually, this year is my 10 years anniversary of the business. Okay, 10 years. I'm not the farthest one, but I believe that I may be the longest one can stay here. And today I'm going to talk about the solutions for different stages of life. Okay, so from today's topic, you will learn no matter what life stage you are right now, you can find something from our platform. That's how powerful our platform can offer. Okay, so check your circle. Okay, you have your own circle. I have my circle here too. So basically, for my 10 years journey here, I moved from different stage of my life. I will share my story later. Okay, so first of all, we'll say when we are baby, right, during our childhood, we usually got planned by our parents, right? As a parents, usually we want to think about protection for our kids, maybe begin savings for our kids, right? Start from 0 year old. So I learned something called 0 year old. So when you apply for baby, right, they're not 1 year old. On the age circle, on the age column is 0. I said, wow, that's wonderful. So I started the zero policy for my 2 boys. So that's how I got the IUL plans for my 2 boys, right, when they are kids, because I want to start to save from them. So I got something called IUL, right? Sorry, this is in the USA, so I talk about the solution in USA side, right? Then we will have more in Canada side. So very simple, right? As the parents, can we save $200 for our kids? Right? Yes, easy. So we use IUL to save just $2,400 a year. Do you believe that if we save that amount of money at their age until they're 65 years old, they will have more than almost 1.5 million. So that is the money for them to, I don't know, retire. Maybe they can do whatever they want to do, right? But we as the parents, we can start savings earlier. That's what we can do for the young kids. So if we grow up, right, like our kids grow up during our teenage years. So we have a lot of parents here with teenage kids, right? So in teenage, when we're getting older, what's our concerns for them, or what can we do for them, right? Normally is education planning. So it's an honor that today we have Brian Wang from California, right, to come to Boston to share his story. When he joined the business, actually is for the education planning. When I joined the business, is for my self-planning. I haven't had kids yet at that time. But right now, right, I start to save for my son. But if you have young kids right now, I think all parents right now pay attention to the education. All the tuition are so expensive right now. So we have questions about the FAFSA application too. So what's our solution from the platform? That is college program planning. So where you can find college program planning from our website, actually you go to the referral providers, you can get Heartland Institute of Financial Education. So this is non-organization platform that we partner with, right? So from this platform, you can have a program like U.S. College Planning Program, Education Planning, right? Canada as well, and also the International College Planning. So there is a lot of information from the website, so you can search, you can study by yourself. So that is when the kids grow up a little bit. Okay, so during in college, I say, okay, then let them finish college first. Okay, they enjoy their college life because only one 4 years bachelor degrees, right? So okay, let them enjoy. All right, another question is, if you just graduated from college, I think right now there's the one thing that, can they find a job, right? If they cannot find a job, right, join us. Even if they find a job, join us to learn, to plan. Because when they graduate from college, they become a young professional. So right now, what's the concern? I have a lot of young professional team members right now, because the biggest concern is, number one, they say, May, what can I start to save money, right? I start to make money, how can I start to save? And the second question they ask me a lot is about how does the 401k works? Some people, they work in a hospital, they got 403b. So that's the question, how they plan, right? How they save. Then our solution, there's a lot. IUL, right? So some young professionals said, no, IUL is too conservative for them. They say, I want something risky. Some people like that, right? It's all about your risk tolerance. So they can do VUL as well, or mutual funds, right? So more investment side. So what we do is actually I sold them the VUL solution. So VUL, this is the one young kids, 26, 25-year-old save about $520 a month, right? $500 a month is very doable for the young generation right now, and then save until 60 years old. So when he retire, he can have almost $100,000 a year from age 66 to 90 years old. That is a very good retirement supplemental plan for them, right? And at the same time, they start to save, have the habits of savings. So that's the power of our platform. It's not just IUL, we can do VUL as well, right? Okay, when they're getting older, right? I kind of imagine when my two boys, they're getting older, right? What can I do for them, right? As a parents, or they can do for themselves. So when getting older, then start getting married, maybe, right? Becoming a parents. So let's circle you. If you are in this category, what's your concern right now? What's your focus right now? Family protection, yeah, because we become a parent, and long-term care planning, right? Education planning for the kids, and also our own retirement as a parents. So what can we offer? A lot, right? But I'm not going to detail into different available solutions, but I will focus on IUL plus long-term care. And also we can open some IRA and Roth IRA plans as well. So I'm talking about IUL plus long-term care. So the previous two solution is focused on accumulation. But for this IUL, we focus on the protection, because as a parents, for family protection is very important. So that's why we can do this protector plus long-term care solution. So for this family, okay, age 35 years old parents, which is daddy, this is daddy male policy, right? So a year is $7,600, but only pay for 15 years. So guarantee for this solution will cover until 90 years old, and with long-term care rider too. So what does it mean? It means that either this parent can use it for long-term care if he needs it, or if not, then $1 million will go to the beneficiary. So that will help to give the protection and also long-term care, living benefit for the parents as well. So that is the IUL plus long-term care solution. If you are parents, right, if you get married, that's a pretty good solution. But also, right, for the IRA, Roth IRA, we can offer that part as well. So when we're getting a little bit older, right, kids start to grow up, right, then because for the kids, the people say, oh, because they graduate from college soon, they can start to save, right? That for ourselves, we're getting older. I can imagine I'm getting older, what can I do, right? Me and my husband, all right, as our children reach adulthood, then it's our freedom as a parents right now. But also our biggest concern is retirement. To be honest, right now, the retirement crisis is huge in this country. So retirement planning is a big thing, and also estate planning. That's what we've concerned. So solution, then as long you have a need, we have a solution for you. So IUL, right, with long-term care, if you haven't set that up, also we can do annuity, right? Annuity that is accumulation annuity, also focus on lifetime income annuity. We can, for estate planning, we can assist with the will and trust setup, right? So estate planning is huge as well. So what can we do here? First, I will set up the annuity, right? For myself, 50-year-old, right? If I will save at least $500,000, and then let's do the rollover $500,000 from my 401k, 403b plan to roll over to this annuity, give us a lifetime income as well. So for this one, right, the first day you got 25%, 50% bonus. Yep, so $500,000, right? And then let's wait for 10 years. At the age of 60 years old, I retire, and then I will have a lifetime income at least $56,000. At least $56,000, and my lifetime income either stay the same, either keep growing up. How good it is, right? So that's why for myself, even just for my family, I can see no matter what stage of life of myself, and also my families, I know we have all solutions for them to help them build up the financial foundation, also help them build up their wealth here. So that's the conclusion I will say for this platform, because we are so lucky in a financial literacy platform like this, then we can have more solutions. So like this, I will not, okay. So become multi-licensed professional. That's my highlights of today. So we have a platform, not just insurance, because other people, I talk to them, they say, oh, May, you're just selling insurance. I say, no. I have multi-license, right? So from the insurance side, we can get life insurance license. We can also have health insurance license. I know for some states, life insurance and health insurance can be combined into one exam to pass, right? So get your license. But not only that, actually our platform can also offer investment too. So you can also take the SRE Series 6, Series 63, Series 65. So that's, for this license will give you more skill set, more possibility to offer more solution for different families out there. So that's why I will say, use the platform to get multi-license, to become a professional that can help family no matter what stage of life they are right now, no matter what solution they are looking for, as long there's a need, we have a solution for them. So that's what I want to share today. So I hope this will give you a guidance or the whole pictures about our platform that can help you and also help your family, your clients to plan their financial better. All right, thank you so much, everyone. I will see you in G25. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Let's give Miss May Chu a big round of applause. I know we can do better than that. Let's go. And so her Northwood Financial Center is there representing. So go Northwood. Congratulations. Awesome. Here in Hollywood, our main meeting is on a Tuesday night. We had over 40 people in attendance. And these folks behind me are the soldiers. So they come again on a Wednesday night to represent as a team in the office. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Yeah. But we thank you, May, because this topic of yours was so critical. You know, you don't think about the future, but in this business, it forces you to think about the future. And here now, I'm dealing with the stages of retirement for my husband and also still building for myself. So I'm in that sandwich line, but definitely your training was awesome. And one thing I can take away is the theme of that one instrument that can take care of all stages of your life, from birth to senior age. But also, as Ms. May said, we do have other things on the platform. But one thing I do know, everybody wants one thing, and we help them with all of that. What's the one thing that everybody needs in this country, my friends? Say it with me. Money. And let me tell you, we are in the money business. So with all the products that we have, we can service all clients and at all different stages. But the main thing is to get them started in business. That's the best product that you can give your client or your prospect. And so with that, we have another exciting trainer coming up. So I told you we're starting from the north and now we're coming down to the south. So now the snow has melted a little bit. It's getting warmer. And so we're going to take it away to Miss Tess Peters. She is known as the sexiest grandma in WSB. Okay. So with that said, I'm happy to bring her up. We do get to party a lot when we're out in our different events, but she's going to be sharing with us the heart and mind of a builder. It's important for you to take notes. So please make sure you strap your seatbelt and let's get ready to hear Miss Tess. And by the way, Tess is going to give you a test at the end of training. So you all get it. All right, Miss Tess, take it away.
Thank you so much, Regine. I really appreciate you. Thank you for hosting. And again, welcome to WSB Wednesday training. Are you guys ready to do this? So we're excited. I know that, in our business, we really have to understand this one. I have been in this business for more than 10 years right now. Oh God, did you hear the thunder in here? So we are hot here. Okay. So the weather is with us right now. But anyways, so really, I this is one thing that I really love in what we do, because we can really see how our organization and really the WSB community is helping us to understand this concept. So let me start with this one, right? As a builder, this one thing that we really have to understand how to put ourselves together in this. Our community, WSB, is putting this kind of program, the system that we can use to track the people that we are educating. But my question is that, are we contributing to this platform, right? Are we putting the names of every person we are able to share every day and we are able to talk to, we're inviting in the workshop? This is one of the biggest platform we have in our WSB community, right? We need to track how many people we're able to educate and contribute. Our goal is to educate how many? 30 million families in the next, maybe 5 years. Guys, I believe that this is our responsibility. This is our goal, that we have to contribute to this counter, right? Start putting in there. Every day I talk to my team, right? I'm asking them, the best contribution you can do is for you to understand what I can do and contribute every single day on this campaign. So right now, you have to look at, where are you right now? Can you look at your WSB website? And did you ever contribute to this number, right? Be proud, because we are not just a system user. We are not system user, but we are what? Contributor, right? We contribute to every effort that the WSB community is putting in for us. And the next one I want to share is this one. So this mindset is amazing. We really start to understand how the system is working for us. Can you believe it, that our community, WSB leadership, putting this all together, not for us just to do it, not for the system just to make it, but for us to become successful. We started from GX program, right? If you are just started in here right now, everybody wanted to do something, like especially understanding the business. But our system simplified everything. Can you imagine, just to understand the GX program, how to educate 3 people and help them, right? If we're able to recruit people and we'll never even sit down with them to understand how we help them and how they are being helped, then the GX program is not there, right? The reason that this has been created for us is really to what? To accelerate our momentum to really build, not only building the business, but really to make sure that we're able to educate more people and be able to help them. And for that, if we consistently do it, right, especially the so-called MD Builders program, right? Are we really putting our effort in there? Are we really giving our time to see the value of what this program is being created for us? So right now, everybody knows that, the last few months, the MD Builders retreat were done. And I'm so frustrated myself. why I was not able to bring in people there. But you know what? I really, this is like a tons of brick that hit my head, that I really make sure that if there's another opportunity that I have a chance to bring more people on this in this kind of retreat, right? This will be my aim, right? And then of course, right, you're gonna make sure that as an SMD, I always hear that from coach, right? That you get into the so-called Titan X program. If you're not in Titan X, you are not in the system, right? If you are not, as an SMD, you are not in the Titan X, you're really losing the game. You know, you don't, I mean, myself, Regine, I always do my best to qualify on this program. Not because I want to qualify, just to qualify, but really to put my mind on the what? On the mindset of these people that are building. If I will not, you know, I'm not a big builder. I'm not like super big builder, but the mindset that you have to grow with you will going to build you up, and eventually everything will follow. I know that I'm not yet there, and I understand that definitely. But if I will not get into the Titan X program as an SMD, I'm losing the game, right? I'm the one jeopardizing me and my team. So, hey, every one of us, we deserve this program, right? We deserve this. As an SMD, if you fight to become a Titan X, you deserve this program. And make sure that we're going to qualify every single year, every single month. And eventually all the program, like the Kahuna, right? And then, of course, coach right now is launching the amazing, the so-called white jacket, that if you go to this convention and you don't even wearing the jacket, what are you doing here? I'm sorry to say that, but I have to be very blunt on this one, because sometimes we need to wake up, right? We need to see this. So when you're getting to that convention and you don't wear this jacket, this is only by May, April and May, you know, especially when you are a leader, especially when you are in front of this leadership. You have the team behind you, and your teammate is wearing the white jacket, and you did not have it. I'm sorry to say that hey, don't present yourself as a loser, right? Be a winner, and and set an example and run in the front. Okay, so talking about the mindset of a builder, right? When you see yourself right now, right, there are four, you know, aspects to become a builder, right? There's a recruiting mentality, there is a fast start mentality, there is a meeting mentality, and teamwork mentality. So let's talk about this one, right? Let me see this one. So with this kind of system, how do you really rate yourself and your team of this four mentality? I'm also looking at myself right now, right? I'm really like looking myself right now. It is not only about the number, really. It's about the number of recruits, but it's all about the belief, and really believing your belief as a recruiter. Why we bring in people in here, right? It is not just about the fast start, when I try to look at each one aspect of that one, right? But it's all about the habit, our habit as a trainer. It is not about the meeting, right? Yes, we have the meeting all the time, every time, anytime. But hey, what is our attitude? What is our mentality as a builder when we are going to the meeting and event? Okay, it is not about the teamwork, right? Really, it's all about the trust between all of the players to help the team win. That is all about it. So when you are looking at this one, right? The habit of a giant, right? What is the habit of the giant? It says in the System Builder book, everybody knows this, right? You must eat, sleep, and breathe recruiting. You believe the best way to help the team member is to build them into a recruiting habit, to help them develop the recruiting mentality. Okay, so that's how you have to really grow yourself in this one, right? recruit to grow and recruit to what? And duplicate to last, right? Recruiting is not just about adding people to our team, right? We are just like, oh, I have 40 recruits, I have 30 recruits, but who are the right people who are going to work with you? Okay, so the faster you grow, the faster your leadership will going to emerge. And duplication is the foundation of a long-term success. Really, I really see that. I really see the big builders that are now in WSB, right? I really see the how fast they duplicate themselves, and really focusing on building the business, not just making the sale, right? So making the sale is just, yes, you can make a sale, you can make some money, but really, are we understanding that those are just your leverage to build the business? Okay, those are just the leverage to build the business. So this is just I really right now looking at to build a new base shop. This is my net base shop, my SMD net base shop. So you know what is the beauty of what we do is that we can always restart, right? Do not look at the people that are already successful, that already built a huge team, but look at you. Look at what can I do to myself? What can I do to my own personal base shop? So do not stop like, oh, I'm not good enough. They are way better than me. So I will just go and make a sale, right? No, we have a chance to really rebuild ourselves. And that is the beauty of what we do, because you know what? Nobody will gonna stop us. Nobody. It's only you. It's only in our mind. So that's why I'm very excited every day. I'm working every day because I know I will get there. I will stay focused on what I need to do. So fast start mentality. Let's talk about this thing, right? So the fast start mentality is that we need to what? We need to have the ability to retain people, is one of the main reasons why we are able to build a big team. So I think one thing that we need to learn more is to really understand that, hey, we need to what? We need to see that we can do it, right? That we can retain people. So retaining people is that in the first, 72 hours are very critical for these people to what? To be able to see that they have a new people with them, okay? People that stay when they see what? The early process that, you get them involved right away. And then fast start, you can really see what? The fast belief of what we do. And then when they have the belief, then there is a better retention, right? We can retain these people to stay with us. So speed creates energy, confidence, and duplication. So, hey, this is what we need to do. Get the team in right away. Get them going. Get them winning. So fast start, you can fast start in many ways, right? You can fast start in Zoom. You can fast start in a group fast start or one-on-one, whatsoever. The most important is that get them engaged right away, right? The longest is 72 hours. And I really see that when you will get there, they see that we are very much, we are engaging with them. We are serious that they will be successful. We are committed to help them, and they will see their commitment to us, right? So guys, how many times we even because of this Zoom thing, we become very, not really, but trying to make things easy. And because of that, sometimes we jeopardize, the new people that gets in with us. In the beginning, when we start letting them see the convenience, quote unquote, in terms of Zoom, only Zoom meeting, it's not really their convenience, believe me or not, it's us. I'm sorry to say that, but actually, sometimes we cater what is convenient to us. That's why we fail, right? And if we unknowingly, we pass it on to our associate. Just this week, for the last 10 days, I was traveling from Las Vegas. I visited Don Don de Mailig and his wife office to integrate or to make sure that my teammate there were able to go to their office. I went to Maryland back-to-back workshop. I went to New York to do this back-to-back workshop again, because I'm trying myself, I'm doing my best to be present. Guys, we need to be present. We cannot, it's really true in our WSB, our system builder book. You can never build people if they will not feel the warmth of your hands, right? the warmth of your hug, and even you cannot build them if they are just on the screen all the time. So it takes a lot of commitment and sacrifice to really build people. So get there, the expectation is make sure that they will be able to set up their expectation right away, schedule their licensing and their training session, plug in them to the system right away so that they feel that they are in it, right? That they are not alone or just you and me, or just you and me. Where's the quote unquote team, right? So if you plug in them to the system right away, to the team, that they will see that, hey, this is not only me. This is not only my struggle. Everybody is doing at the same time. That absolutely they feel that they started to what? To feel the belief in themselves. Then again, as I always tell them, try to shadow, your trainer, and let them see how you set up an appointment, how you deal with the client. Because I know when they join, you do the so-called join on share, right? So they experience right away how we help people. But you know what? The most beautiful experience that they can see is when you bring them one-on-one on the field, engaging with the person that they really care about, because that's the most important for them, right? So if they understand that we have a connection to them, definitely we can do that. So I know it's not easy, but absolutely it's doable, right? And one thing that we'll never forget, please celebrate their first activity. Every time I bring them to a fast start, right away, the best result is that they see me doing it. You don't want to be perfect. I mean, not all fast start that you can recruit right away. That's correct, right? Not all fast start that you can let these people, right, buy the solution. But what is the best reward that you can see and you will be able to celebrate? You're able to bring this new associate, new teammate, new people that have joined you to see how you do it on the field. That's the best thing. And then you can treat them for lunch. Maybe you can do whatever. But hey, recognize their first activity because it matters to them. Okay? So the next thing is what? You are the things that you have to see all the time, right? The secret of this business is really about meeting mentality. How you engage yourself. I always remember like when Victor Salvador was training about it, with all the mentality, what incorporate in everything. It's the meeting. It's the meeting. From convention to workshops to one-on-one training, everything is done in the meeting. The secret of this business is really not because you are very good in terms of selling or you're the best recruiter on the planet, but you are faithful to the meeting. Faithfulness in the meeting is the one that built me. I want to share this one. This is very personal to me. When my husband was really, he was in his deathbed, right? At that time, I was contemplating whether I go to the meeting. I don't want to be emotional, but I go to the meeting or not, really, because I'm looking at him and this is what he said to me. And this always rebounds in my head. He's always telling me, honey, my life, I'm almost done. But these people that you are working with just started. Go and help them. So I'm telling you, I never missed a meeting. Never, right? No matter what, I never compromise because every time I do and go to the meeting, it's not just the meeting itself. I'm vested to the meeting. I'm emotionally attached to the meeting. I'm not existing without the meeting anymore, right? So this is why when you are building when you're building the business and you're integrating with the meeting, this will going to build you. The meeting is the one that leverage you when bringing people to the events. You borrow the credibility of the leaders, the power of the environment, and the strength of the system. Let me repeat this one. The meeting aren't just learning. They were your tools to leverage the expertise of those people who are able to make it already, right? You borrow the credibility of these leaders, right? And you can be into the power of environment and the strength of the system. You feel it, right? So meeting really builds your belief, your energy, your community, consistent attendance, faster growth. Leaders are born at the meeting. You are not born in the Zoom. Hello? Right? So please, right? You start getting into the meeting in person. The only way I always believe nobody is born as a leader, right? Except maybe the royals, they have a blood, but maybe they're just royals, but they're not leaders. Hello? Right? So we are built to become a leader. And it's not a choice of a trainer, but your choice. If you choose to be a leader, you got to work with your trainer, right? You got to work with your trainer day in and day out, and you do not compromise that one. Maybe you don't like it, right? Sometimes, our leadership will talk to us so straight and we take it very personal, right? Absolutely. It happened to me, right? But believe me or not, the intention of your trainer is only for you to become successful. They're already there. So that's what I said. The more you attend, the more you learn, the more you're able to duplicate them, and the more you grow yourself. People don't follow what you say. They follow what you do consistently. If you want to grow the team, it started from showing up strong, showing up others the value of your presence, right? The value of your presence. So again, after this training, absolutely, I will see it. I will 100% attendance in our offices. Okay, so teamwork, right? How to build a teamwork. But before you build a team, you must be a team player first. This is so true, right? So our office in here, we organize again, there's a lot of program, the big program that coach is launching us, right? Our WSB leadership is creating for us. But hey, do not forget your core people that are working with you day in and day out. The 10 people, the 15 people, the 20 people, they are your what? They are your core people that are working with you, right? They are with you side by side, right? Through thick and thin. So do not forget this. You got to recognize them. So our office here, every month, right? Especially our EBC team, always organize this thing, right? To put us all together and just celebrate what we have done for that month. Right? And absolutely, if you will qualify, of course, it's a qualifying program for you to grow. So the foundation of the team is building the core, right? Looking at who is really achieving our monthly focus, which is our GX, right? So you got to have a high level of trust. These are the people that you can really trust. Guys, have you ever identified those people in your team? It doesn't matter. You only have 20 people in your team. Have you ever identified the 3 people or the 5 people that can work with you day in and day out? And they will never turn their back every time you ask for help, right? So the common goal, you share you have a common goal, you share the purpose, and you see these people that are servant leadership. Right? In this picture, you see Sam, Gary, they are driving and we are just sitting at the back. They're the best driver in the planet. All right? But really, who are the people that are fighting with you? Teamwork is powerful and contagious, right? When teamwork is your habit, you bring support, you bring happiness, and you bring what? Winning attitude to the people around you. That's what matters the most, right? So remember, you cannot have the quote teamwork mentality unless you become a team player yourself first. Okay? So just a builder's mindset. We know all this. We saw this many times. But are these systems really sinking us in our head, in our heart? Right? When you do BMP, right? Building your mindset in our daily habit, bringing the business to people, right? Are we faithful to that? Are we faithful to our office meeting that we believe that there is a system? Then our local events, are we in there? Are we having that kind of mindset that we believe in teamwork? And the most important here is that the big event, right? Are we in there? Look at where are you right now? Are we putting ourselves to the winning environment? Because believing is winning. We believe and we will win together. So if our coach would just let, I mean, we have this biggest event in the planet, right? How many people in our mind right now we are bringing to this amazing event? Big events create breakthrough moments, and it's where dreams become decision. You know, my first big event, when I started this, I believe it or not, I was just being recruited with this person who wanted to fly to San Francisco for a free flight. He was fighting for a free flight, and he got my name. It so happened that he is the brother of my daughter's boyfriend at that time, and he asked that his brother that, do you know anybody in New York? I was still working in New York, going the subway up and down, right? And is there anybody in New York that you know, blah, 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 and gave my name. You know where did this guy recruited me? In the subway of New York. I don't hear nothing, but I just hear that I have a chance to make extra $500. Guys, I was working a regular job as an engineer for 5 days, and I work as a caregiver in a weekend because I came to this country as a widow, right? And I have 3 kids. And in my country, not only I take care of my 3 kids, I take care of my parents. I'm the grocery, I'm the hospital bills, I am everything. I'm the health insurance and everything, right? So I work like a dog 7 days a week, Sunday to whatever, 7 days a week, right? So I work every day. And when this guy just showed me a chance to make extra $500, that sealed the deal. And what really sealed the deal? Because he fought so hard to go to San Francisco to have a free flight to attend that convention, right? I always remember that. And I was so inspired to that first lunch I attended in Santa Clara, right? And then when I saw that, I told myself, what is it in me that I don't and these people have? That's my biggest question to myself. And right away, after my first convention, I went full time. Guys, this is what the big event can do. Big event changed lives. It changed my life, and it changed many people's lives that I have been helped for the last 11 years. And I'm so proud to become a WSB contributor, right? People won't change until the vision is stretched. And that's what happened to me. I have the courage, no business background whatsoever. I'm the most, we name it, I don't want to talk to people, right? I'm a chemical engineer. I talk to the chemicals, right? And if I have a caregiver, I talk only to my patient. But this one, I saw I can do it, right? Their hearts must be filled with purpose, strong will, and a clear reason to fight for the future. Give them the gift of vision. Give them a chance to become somebody. You know, that's why we invite the big event. That's why this is more than what $1 million policy. This is more than an annuity roll over 2 million. The big event is it. That's it, right? So if you're able to see the value of this big event as it changes your life, you have no right to deny that to people that wanted to change. Do you know if you don't invite them, you deny their opportunity to become somebody, right? If they will say, no, I can't go, and you easily gave up, you literally gave up their opportunity to change their lives. And not only theirs, there's so many lives behind them that were able to benefit because you never gave up on these people. So guys, let's see all these numbers, right? I always believe chance favors only the prepared mind. Not only changing people's lives, but also their generations to come. Your mission is to create a legacy from generation to generation. This is the environment you want to be in. And you will never get in here if nobody fought for you to get into that big event. G25 is the key, right? So if you want to win, control your mind and be in a winning environment that has a winning mindset. So I'm so proud. This is Tess Peters, and I'm so glad that I have a chance to be part of this amazing community, WSB community. And I'm so blessed every day. I'm counting my blessings, right? I'm counting my blessings. So good. I'm so grateful, and I want to get back to you, Ms. Regine. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share.
Let's give Ms. Peters a big round of applause. Yes. I mean, that was an awesome training. I'm jealous I'm not here with you in Atlanta to be with you every day, to learn from you, but tonight was special. Would you guys agree with me? And so we're excited for that. So as Ms. Tess said, you're either seated at the table, meaning you're in Titan X or you're a GX, or you're going to be the food that's served on the table. So my friends, let's get on Titan X. And if you're not a GX, let's make sure we do that. And I'm sure that the WSB, Swan, and Alicia, and all the Titan X coaches are excited because they see that duplication. They see that duplication. So all the green jackets, all the Titan Xers, we're all saying the same thing. So I'm excited. So just to close us off, I just want to read from the Building People. You see how my book is torn? It's because we read and train from it all the time, yes? But on page 47, it says, if you want to work for yourself, prepare to work for the rest of your life. What Tess said tonight is that we got to create a legacy. We got to create a generation of builders. If you want to build, you must work with people. You must be teachable and coachable, so others will be teachable and follow you. And then you can build a big team. So my friends, in the world of the confused, the one who knows the why, Ms. Tess said it, you have to have a decision, yeah? The why of the direction, she's the one who will reach her destination. So my friends, let's go build big. Let's get ourselves qualified for Gold Street next month in May. If you're not already qualified for that, we're gonna have that Titan X retreat. Let's also make sure we carry people to G25. If your numbers are small right now, let's double it. If you only have one, double it to 2. If you have 2, double it to 4. Let's use that rule of 72 to get our numbers up for G25. And make sure you bring new people. Swan says, don't bring those same people that you've been bringing along. Bring new people with you. So just call them up. All right. And then lastly, we're going to Korea. So run your GX. I like what Tess said, you got to have your jacket, okay, or else you're not in business. And I also want to thank Miss May for opening us up. She did an awesome job at sharing with us the different stages of what you need to take care of. And let me tell you, those stages are coming, all right, because there's one thing that's inevitable. You know, I tell the team all the time, what's the one cause of death, my friends? The one cause of death. And say it with me, birth. If we're never born, we never die. So those stages will come. It's just a matter of, are you prepared for it? So let's go out and let's win together. Let's build together and let's have an awesome time representing WSB. A wonderful night. Yay. Awesome. Let's bring up May. Is May still there? May, Tess. Let's see all of our faces here. Yes, yes, closing us out. And let's give Andy and the audio a big round of applause as well. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Woo! Let's be done.
Is that an awesome training? All right.
Record.